soul family, to another reading. This is a paid request. I am sorry I'm not able to put out the videos which I desire for so long time because I'm just very busy with my new website. Anyway, so today we are looking at the personality for Kim Hae-yoon. She's a lovely actress from the series Lovely Runner. So let's look at her personality. If anyone is new here, this is a channel where we do tarot on celebrities. This is just a hobby of mine. When I get time, I do some readings and I take requests. So if y'all are interested in something like this, do subscribe. Let's get to it. Very interesting moment. All right. So we have, if you'll have not figured it out, I'll explain the spread. So this is her main personality, and this is the main influence on her personality. With the Three of Wands, first thing which came to me was, she's a very passionate person. She's very enthusiastic about her work. She loves it with this fire inside, and she's someone who at a very early age knew what she wanted. She's driven. And if you see, she wants to explore new things. She's looking at a faraway land. She doesn't want to be where she is. She wants to travel a lot. She's very bold and adventurous in her mind. And yet she's a planner. So she sees her destination far away. She wants to go very far away. And she knows how to get there. She plans step by step how to get where she wants to. And this approach she has with everything she does. There are these small boats kind of thing which I see over here. And that makes me feel like she's someone who likes to explore, who likes to travel, but also feels very hauntingly lonely, or, I don't know what she's searching for. She travels and she does all these things because there's something she's searching for, which, wants to satisfy her soul, but she's not able to find it. With the influence, what we have, the primary influence in her life is the Page of Wands. So she has a very young personality. She obviously, I think, is not very old. She's only 20 now. So she's full of young ideas, young passion. And, she's very charming, naturally charming person. She's someone who is, chill. That's, I would say, a chill person who doesn't take things, to heart so much. Yet there is she is not somebody who does things emotionally all the time. She is someone who thinks about everything. How do I say? What do I mean over here? I mean a person who sees a larger picture of life, sees things in a bigger way. That is what I would like to say. Yeah. She is not looking at petty things. She's looking at the big picture. She has a big vision in her mind. In the past, we see her as a magician. We have a magician influence. There again, I feel she's very, very talented. She is, she knows how to talk. She knows how to dress. She knows she's talented. And she also knows how to get her way out of things. Yeah, I would put it that way. Because she's a magician. She's a magician. She's connected. She also has a spiritual self. She's connected spiritually. In the future influence, we have a tower moment coming for her. So there is some event going to come which is going to shake her foundation again. Now, this necessarily doesn't have to be a bad thing. It is basically something which shakes up what you thought your life was. Okay, it kind of shakes up your beliefs, and it also wants, you want to get out from where you are. And definitely it's an external event because there's a lightning bolt which has come to your house. So there is going to be something coming up in her future which is going to shake up her life. In her identity cards, we have her identified as a Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Five of Wands. See, if you see, there's a lot of wand reading in her. She is someone who argues. She has a very active mind. She will argue for her stand. She will not back down. She will not take anybody bullying her. She will stand up for what she believes in very firmly. Yet she's a very nurturing personality. She loves to take care of people who she loves. If you're in her good books, She will take care of you and feed you and, make sure that you're really comfortable. She is got a very nurturing personality, and yet she is so practical. She's a very, very practical woman. Naturally abundant, naturally she feels abundant. With her public image, we see her as a hermit. She's not really very open about her life in the public. She likes to keep her personal life very, very personal and private. She is, she's like, I'm the only one who's out in my public, I think, image. Everybody else I will protect. She will be very, very protective of her people. I think in one of the interviews she had told she was an introvert, actually, which is kind of surprising because she's so bubbly. But she herself told she's an introvert, and this definitely shows in the public eye she's an introvert. In the private, she's a queen of swords. Again, a woman who stands up for justice. She is not going to take, she is someone, if she feels one of her friends is like in trouble, she is the one who will go and fight that person, and fight and get justice for that person. Very truthful, very straightforward. She's a no-nonsense woman. You will get it on your face. Her greatest fear is the Eight of Swords. Her greatest fear is imprisonment in relationships. I don't know who this happens whenever when you're young and you love so much and your boundaries are always crossed. So you find relationships and love like a prison because you have to curb your own desires to make people around you happy. So this is what her greatest fear is. She doesn't want to be controlled. She fears control. She fears somebody's going to control her, or the person she loves is going to control her. And her greatest desire, Ace of Swords, truth. And she desires intellectual intimacy. I would say that she wants intellectual intimacy. She wants someone to understand her, to have a connection intellectually. She respects intellect over everything else. That is her greatest desire. And obviously in career she wants great heights. She wants to be, achieving the crown. She wants great amount of fame and she wants great success in her career. So that was her personality, and we'll go to the next part where it is her career, past, present and future. In her past, we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Hermit, and we have the Ace of Wands. This very clearly tells me is that she really worked hard and fought her way through to come into the line which she is now, which is showbiz. She was quite alone and she did literally everything herself. Where she is today, how she got through, it's a lot of her own personal effort. And yes, God has helped her in one way, gave her the chance. She was in the right place at the right time and she got her chance. But I see a lot of, she's very self-reliant. She's someone who depends on herself. She doesn't expect somebody else to be there to support her or, take her up or whatever. What she desires, she will go and get it herself. With her present, we see the Lover's card, we see the Four of Wands, and we see Ace of Cups. So there's a lot of celebration, a lot of fame, a lot of, she's really enjoying this part of her career. She's in total love with what she's doing. She's celebrating her success, and there are just new opportunities just flowing in. Like her life is really pretty full right now with happiness, with joy, especially in her career. She's in a good place. In the future, we see the Seven of Cups, which shows her a lot of options. She's going to just have a lot of options to pick up from. She's going to juggle between two of them. There's going to be a lot of balance. She might tend to overwork herself, and balance is what is needed. She should not put her leg in too many projects more than she can handle, and she might end up with a burnout. But we see her becoming the star. We see her achieving that dream which she had. She's going to definitely achieve it in her career, in her future. And now let's look at her love life. All right, interesting. So in the past, we see her, in love, and love was definitely there, but you see this person focusing on the other three cups. So there was something, some kind of falling out, where that emotion was not accepted. And then we have death coming in, which is a big change. So this person who was in her past has changed her in a very big way. For a feeling, I feel it's like that other person did not accept her love, or it could be she did not accept that person's love. But since we're doing her reading, mostly it is, she liked somebody and that person did not accept that love, and that creates a big that created a big change in her past. It kind of changed her personality completely, whoever this person was in the past. And in her present now, she feels very betrayed, depressed. At least about her love life, she's very sad. She feels definitely, that she has been stabbed in the back. Then we also have a King of Wands and we have the Fool. So the Fool sometimes shows a new beginning, but it's a very, it's not a serious love affair. While the King of Wands seems to be a more, now when we have King, it is definitely someone who's much older to her. All right, so it's not a knight, it's not a page, it's a king. So this person is much older to her, and she feels betrayed by that person at the present moment. And then we have another person over here who's like the Fool, and this person is young. Okay, we will ask, I really am curious, so I will ask a question of who this is, and we will dig into these two a little bit more after this. In her future, we see the Queen of Swords, the Lover's card, and the Page of Swords. The Lover's card, so I don't know whether this love, who is the Fool, becomes stronger. We need to ask that too. But the Queen of Swords keeps coming. I mean, literally in every reading she's there, the Queen of Swords. She is very sharp with her words, you don't mess with her. She can be really, really sharp. So we have the Queen of Swords and then we have the Page of Swords and then we have the Lovers in between. I think she may have been seeing somebody else earlier and that person has betrayed her in some way. Let me find out whether this is beyond Suk or not, whether the Fool. Because he can't be the king, because the king is, as I said, much older than him. So let's a little bit dig into what's happening in her love life. All right. So is the Fool card showing me her lovely cast runner. Cast beyond Suk. Is the Fool card showing me him? It's a yes or no question, so let's see. Is it him? Okay, so yes. So I think before she did Lovely Runner as her work, she was seeing somebody else. She feels betrayed by that person, whoever that is. And then this guy comes into her life and she starts having feelings for him. But this is very young love. It's like a crush. It's not, a full-fledged, at least yet. But in the future, because we saw the Lover's card, there is a possibility that can become stronger. I will do an update reading on them maybe later. But right now, it is still in the future. It's not happened yet. So we need to give it more time. The Lover's card has come up in her future love. So let's see how that goes. But with the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords on both the sides crushing the Lover's card, there's going to be a lot of fight before that can happen. A lot of argument. Alright, so this was my reading and I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you all did, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.